Hello, Science Olympiad students and coaches from across the country. Welcome to the award ceremony of MIT's 7th Science Olympiad Invitational Tournament. I'm Tamid, a member of our online logistics team, and I hope this tournament went as smoothly as possible for everyone. We understand this year may have been particularly stressful, but we hope everyone enjoyed themselves and the amazing tests and events offered.
Hey everyone, I'm Niten, another member of online logistics. We hope you all had fun preparing for and taking our exams. As you may know, this is our biggest iteration of the competition, featuring 150 teams from all over the country. We'd like to extend thanks to all of these teams, from longtime participants to newcomers, for adapting to the online format and allowing the competition to run as seamlessly as it did.
So we will now share some statistics about our 7th and first virtual tournament. So this year we had 150 teams from all over the US, representing 29 states and DC. And we also had a wider reach this year with 129 schools participating, more than twice as many schools as we had last year. And 58 of the schools that participated this year participated for the first time, and 4 have been coming since 2015. And now for some statistics about our wonderful 2021 Planning Committee. So we come from 13 states across the country, somewhat concentrated on the West Coast. And the 27 of us also represent 12 different majors, with surprisingly less than 1/3 studying computer science. Besides the upperclassmen, our committee is proudly made up of almost 50% freshmen and 2 amazing grad students. So during the tournament, we also kept track of the event test taking progress, as seen on this chart. And so students started taking exams around 9 a.m. on Friday and paused for a brief while, hopefully to sleep, and then kept taking tests up to the last minute. So I'll just let this run through. Should be another 15 seconds or so. And now I'll pass it off to our tournament directors, Thomas and Yoshi.
Okay, so hi, I'm Yoshi Saito. I'm one of the tournament directors.
Hey guys, I'm Thomas, the other tournament director.
So we have a couple of things to say. First off, we would like to congratulate and thank all the competitors for persevering through a completely new format of competition, including for us, and successfully competing in your events. Despite the unusual circumstances, we as the planning committee still had fun preparing for the tournament. So I hope you were also able to make the best out of the situation, preparing with your partners and enjoy the competition. We would also like to extend our thanks to the coaches for continuing to provide support for the students and providing opportunities such as Science Olympiad for them. All right, so now we'll have quick words from our sponsors.
Great. You know, our sponsors really help us hold the tournament every year, and this year we were able to reduce the cost a little for the incoming teams, which we really, really love doing. First off, we have Dropbox, which actually was founded by an MIT alum named Drew Houston. It was initially released in 2007 as just an application to share files, but has since expanded to be really a huge pool of tools, leading it to be the modern virtual workspace it is today. And overall, you know, the company's mission is to design a more enlightened way of working.
Secondly, we'd like to thank the Coop for supporting us. The Coop, founded in 1882, is one of the oldest stores in Cambridge that sells books, stationery, and MIT and Harvard branded merchandise. So maybe for those who visited us at the previous tournaments, might have visited their stores to get some MIT or Harvard merch. The Coop's mission is to serve the Harvard MIT communities as a cooperative by providing quality products and services.
Finally, we have Wolfram Alpha. Wolfram Alpha, as I'm sure you all know, is long-term goal has been always to make systematic knowledge immediately computable and accessible to everyone. We love their calculator. They have actually also provided us with software awards for our top 3 teams and our special team prize, which will be explained later. Finally, Wolfram Alpha brings expert-level knowledge and capabilities to the absolute broadest possible range of people, spanning all professions and education levels.
So now we would like to take a moment to recognize all the planning committee members for making this tournament in a new format with the largest number of teams we had in the history for our MIT Invitational. And as you may or may not know, for those who might be running invitationals for schools, it's incredibly difficult to pull off a tournament of this scale every year. So a round of applause for taking the time out of their busy schedules to make this happen. And yeah, just to get some recognition for the planning committee. All right. So before we get to awards, Thomas has a few words.
Thank you, Yoshi, for the absolutely flawless transition. Right. Well, I just wanted to say a couple of things. I'm a senior. I was tournament director last year as well. And so this is my last year at MIT Science Olympiad helping out. And, I really have been thinking a lot over the past few days what I wanted to say. Back when I was a sophomore in high school, it was my first year competing in Division C. And for those of you who've heard of this invitational, we actually were planning on going to the Wright State Invitational. Wright State's university in Ohio. They actually hold nationals. They've held it twice. So you have a very famous name, but at the last moment, this invitational popped up on the news called MIT Invitational. It was new, completely new. And our team captains decided, hey, why not? Let's go to the MIT Invitational. Sounds great. It's a cool school, so let's hit it. So then we went to the MIT Invitational. 3 years later, I competed at my third MIT Invitational. And now 7 years later, I have helped MIT run its tournament for 4 years. And throughout this time, what really stuck to me is that the reason why we as a competitive team, just out of Texas, decided to go to MIT was because of its name and nothing else pretty much. There are already fantastic tournaments out there that allowed for top teams around the nation to compete against each other before nationals. But MIT's name, we thought, just sounded so good. They've got to be able to write good tests and run events really well. So we went there. And as a competitor, I can say, I was very satisfied. It was a great time. And that level of tests, caliber, the level of integrity, the level of inclusivity to teams all across the nation is what kept us coming back for the second year and kept us coming back for the third year. And that level of integrity and quality of test writing is something that I tried to support as much as possible when I was a student at MIT. For these past 4 years, our goal has been to give the best possible experience to every student, regardless of which high school, which states, what event you're doing. We want to have the most high quality events. We want to have the best sort of grades checking, so we make sure all of the awards get done properly. And oftentimes, more obvious to me now when I'm in a planning position rather than a competitor, things don't always go to plan, and things aren't perfect. In fact, things have never been perfect for us, and that's something I've always thought about these past couple of days. I wish we could have made this tournament even better. It was pretty good, but we could have made it even better if we tweaked this, if we thought about this. But in the days, I just, think back to when I was a competitor and when I was able to experience this tournament, with fresh eyes. I really thought I had a great time. I thought things went well. And I remind myself now today that I think things have gone pretty well and that our goals of maintaining a Science Olympiad competition for teams all amongst the nation has been upheld. So, I just want to close with noting that I absolutely loved competing in Science Olympiad. It was really the only team activity that I could really get very involved in, be very competitive in, and I absolutely loved the teamwork that came out of it. So, at the end of the day, the teams that come to these tournaments, they come to these tournaments for the opportunity of working together as a team, being partners, growing and learning together. And now I realize that as tournament directors, our job is to do the best we can to provide that opportunity to every student that attends our tournament. I hope we have indeed satisfied this goal, and I wish you the best of luck in our very soon upcoming awards.
All right. So now let's transition to awards.
Thanks so much for sharing that, Thomas. That was really well said. This year really has been a time for all of us, but I'm so happy that we could still run our invitational for all of you and reach even more teams. Anyway, now we're going to transition into event awards. We'll have members of our planning committee announce the top 15 teams, and the top 10 teams will get medals mailed to their school. Some events will also be followed by a short video from the event supervisors. So without further ado, let's get started with anatomy and physiology.
All right, in 15th place for anatomy and physiology, from Nevada, Ed W. Clark High School. In 14th place from North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. In 13th place from Massachusetts, Lexington High School. In 12th place from North Carolina, William G. Enlow High School. In 11th place from Texas, Seven Lakes High School. In 10th place from California, Lynbrook High School. In 9th place from Florida, James S. Rickards High School. In 8th place from Ohio, Mason High School. In 7th place from Washington, Bothell High School. In 6th place from Illinois, New Trier High School. In 5th place from Ohio, Mason High School. In 4th place from New York, Ward Melville High School. In 3rd place from Georgia, Brookwood High School. In 2nd place from Kentucky, DuPont Manual High School. And in 1st place from California, Mountain View High School. Moving on to the next event, which is astronomy. In 15th place from Georgia, we have Brookwood High School. In 14th place from New Jersey, Montgomery High School. In 13th place from Massachusetts, Acton-Boxborough Regional High School. In 12th place from New Jersey, West Windsor-Plainsboro High School North. In 11th place from Wisconsin, Madison West High School. In 10th place from Illinois, New Trier High School. In 9th place from California, Troy High School. In 8th place from Michigan, Ann Arbor Pioneer High School. In 7th place from Ohio, Solon High School. In 6th place from New York, Ward Melville High School. In 5th place, also from New York, Syosset High School. In 4th place from Massachusetts, Lexington High School. In 3rd place from Hawaii, Iolani School. In 2nd place from New Jersey, West Windsor-Plainsboro High School South. And in 1st place from Ohio, Mason High School. We will now hear a short video from the astronomy event supervisor.
Hey everyone, I'm Aditya Shah, and along with Sahil Pantula and April Cheng, I'm one of the event supervisors for astronomy at the 2021 MIT Invitational. The three of us are part of the A-Team, as a group of Science Olympiad alumni that run the astronomy-related events at nationals every year. 5 years ago, I competed in the MIT Invitational for the first time, and I still remember standing outside the room for astronomy, my entire body trembling and even dropping my pencil a couple of times. We didn't do particularly well, but instead of feeling discouraged, that test made me feel inspired, and it drove me to try and learn more about astronomy and the universe around me. And now that I'm an event supervisor, I want my test to make people feel the same way as I did all those years ago. Given the challenges of a large virtual tournament like this, creating such a test is a lot easier said than done, and I sincerely hope that everyone that took the test felt like they got something out of it. I know from experience how hard this event can be, and I'm so proud of every team for competing in it and giving it their all. Thank you to the awesome folks on the MIT Planning Committee for organizing such a great tournament, and congratulations to everyone that placed.
Thanks, Aditya. Next up, we have Chemistry Lab. In 15th place from Massachusetts, Belmont Public High School. In 14th place from Florida, Archimedean Upper Conservatory. In 13th place from Ohio, Mason High School. In 12th place from Pennsylvania, Lower Merion High School. In 11th place from Indiana, Carmel High School. In 10th place from California, Mountain View High School. In 9th place from California, Palo Alto High School. In 8th place, also from California, Martin Luther King High School. In 7th place from Michigan, Ann Arbor Pioneer High School. In 6th place from New Jersey, John P. Stevens High School. In 5th place from Texas, Stephen F. Austin High School. In 4th place from Ohio, Hudson High School. In third place from Virginia, Langley High School. In second place from Texas, Seven Lakes High School. And lastly, from the state of New Jersey, our Chem Lab champion for the 2021 Invitational is West Windsor Plainsboro High School South. Congrats to all of our Chem Lab competitors, and we'll now hear a few words from the event supervisor.
Hi, everyone. My name is Christopher Wong, and I wrote the exam for MIT Chemistry Lab this year. This is my first time officially supervising Chem Lab for a tournament, and I hope you all enjoyed competing in it as much as I enjoyed writing for it. I tried to run an exam that was reasonably accessible, but also required you to think critically about the problems, and I want to give special thanks to the general chemistry curriculum at Washington University in St. Louis, which inspired a lot of the problems and the style of question writing that you saw in this exam. For those of you who plan to study biology or chemistry or medicine and will take chemistry in college, I hope this experience provides you with a glimpse of what you can hope to encounter and the types of problems that you'll learn to solve. There were a lot of really good scores on this exam, and I was very impressed overall by teams' performances. The high score was an 84%, which is incredible for an exam at a tournament of this caliber. So great job from all of you. Congratulations to those of you who placed, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the night.
Thanks, Chris. All right, next up, we have Circuit Lab. In 15th place from Washington, Bothell High School. In 14th place from Ohio, Solon High School. In 13th place from Pennsylvania, Lower Merion High School. In 12th place from North Carolina, William G. Enlow High School. In 11th place from Florida, James S. Rickards High School. In 10th place from Texas, Seven Lakes High School. In 9th place from Washington, Camas High School. In 8th place from New Jersey, Montgomery High School. In 7th place, also from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School South. In 6th place from Maryland, River Hill High School. In 5th place from Texas, Liberal Arts and Science Academy. In 4th place from California, Troy High School. In 3rd place from North Carolina, the North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. In 2nd place from Ohio, Mason High School. And in 1st place, your Circuit Lab champions from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School North. Congratulations to the Circuit Lab competitors. Next up, we have Codebusters. In 15th place from Rhode Island, Barrington High School. In 4th place from Pennsylvania, Lower Merion High School. In 13th place from New York, Great Neck South High School. In 12th place from Hawaii, Iolani School. In 11th place from New York, Syosset High School. In 10th place from New Jersey, Montgomery High School. In 9th place from California, Milpitas High School. In 8th place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School North. In 7th place from Georgia, Lambert High School. In 6th place from Massachusetts, Acton-Boxborough Regional High School. In 5th place from North Carolina, William G. Enlow High School. In 4th place from Indiana, Carmel High School. In 3rd place from Ohio, Mason High School. In 2nd place from California, Martin Luther King High School. And in 1st place, your Codebusters champions from California, Mountain View High School. Congratulations to all the Codebusters competitors.
Thanks, Miles. Next, we have the Zynogenes. In 15th place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School North. In 14th place from California, Gretchen Whitney High School. In 13th place from Texas, Liberal Arts and Science Academy. In 12th place from Massachusetts, Newton South High School. In 11th place from New York, Syosset High School. In 10th place from North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. In 9th place from Illinois, New Trier High School. In 8th place from New York, Great Neck South High School. In 7th place from Texas, Seven Lakes High School. In 6th place, from California, Troy High School. In 5th place, from Texas, Stephen F. Austin High School. In 4th place, from Kentucky, DuPont Manual High School. In 3rd place, from Indiana, Carmel High School. In 2nd place, from North Carolina, William G. Enloe High School. And our champion for the Designer Genes this year is from Massachusetts, Lexington High School. And congratulations to all the Designer Genes competitors.
Thank you, Melody. Next up, we have Detector building. And 15th, from Washington, we have Camas High School. And 14th, from Massachusetts, we have Axton Boxborough Regional High School. And 13th, from Texas, we have Liberal Arts and Science Academy. And 12th, from Pennsylvania, we have Harriton High School. And 11th, from Florida, we have James S. Rickards High School. And 10th, from California, we have Troy High School. And 9th, from New Jersey, we have West Windsor Plainsboro High School South. And 8th, from Maryland, we have River Hill High School. And 7th, from New Jersey, we have West Windsor Plainsboro High School North. And 6th, from Pennsylvania, we have Lower Marion High School. And 5th, from Wisconsin, we have Madison West High School. And 4th, from North Carolina, we have North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. And 3rd, also from North Carolina, we have William G. Enloe High School. And 2nd, from Ohio, we have Mason High School. Finally, this year's Detector Building Challenge champions from New Jersey is Montgomery High School. Next up, we'll have a quick video from the event supervisors.
Hi everyone, I'm Sathvik Kumar, your Detector Building Supervisor. Everyone who competed in Detector Building at MIT should be very proud of themselves. Like many Science Olympiad events, most of the content on Detector Building isn't covered in high school courses. By doing this event, you gain many skills necessary for engineering and science, such as critical thinking and finding real-world applications, as well as just the knowledge you have gained by studying for this event. I was very impressed with everyone's performance on this exam, and I'm sure I would have been even more impressed if I'd gotten to see the builds that many teams have come up with. I wish everyone the best of luck at any remaining invitationals, regionals, states, and hopefully nationals.
Thanks, Satvik. Next up is Disease Detectives. In 15th place from New York, Syosset High School. In 14th place from Wisconsin, Madison West High School. In 13th place from Michigan, Troy High School. In 12th place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School North. In 11th place from Massachusetts, Boston Latin School. In 10th place from Texas, Seven Lakes High School. In 9th place from North Carolina, William G. Enloe High School. In 8th place from Washington, Bothell High School. In 7th place from Massachusetts, Acton Boxborough Regional High School. In 6th place from North Carolina, Triangle Math and Science Academy. In 5th place from Hawaii, Iolani School. In 4th place from Illinois, New Trier High School. In 3rd place from California, Troy High School. In 2nd place from California, Mountain View High School. And our champions from California, Lynbrook High School. Now we will hear a short video from the event supervisors for Disease Detectives.
Hi, I'm Victoria, and together, Bob and I are the event supervisors for Disease Detectives. It's always an honor to run this event at MIT. We were definitely impressed by the knowledge and problem-solving skills that our competitors displayed. As a resident physician in general surgery at Georgetown University in DC, I've taken care of patients in the COVID ICU throughout the pandemic. It is especially important and admirable that our Science Olympiad competitors can apply their epidemiology knowledge to navigating the world today. Thank you, and see you next year.
I'm Bob, and I supervised Disease Detectives for the MIT Science Olympiad Invitational along with Victoria. I'm currently a second-year undergraduate at MIT, and it was an honor to supervise the event. I was responsible for most of the free response questions, and it was great reading over everyone's responses for various public health interventions. Given the COVID-19 pandemic, I'm super excited to see that many people were able to use their public health knowledge to write very creative and evidence-based responses. Hopefully, I'll see everyone at the next year's Invitational in person.
Thanks, Victoria and Bob. Now we have Dynamic Planet. In 15th place from Kentucky, DuPont Manual High School. In 14th place from Wisconsin, Menominee High School. In 13th place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School North. In 12th place from Ohio, Solon High School. In 11th place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School South. In 10th place from Pennsylvania, Harriton High School. In 9th place from Hawaii, Iolani School. In 8th place from New York, the Bronx High School of Science. In 7th place from Texas, Seven Lakes High School. In 6th place from Indiana, Carmel High School. In 5th place from California, Troy High School. In 4th place from Ohio, Mason High School. In 3rd place from California, Mountain View High School. In 2nd place from New York, Great Neck South High School. And our champions for Dynamic Planet from Massachusetts, Lexington High School. Congratulations, everyone, and now we will hear a short video from Ryan, the event supervisor for Dynamic Planet.
Hey everyone, I'm Ryan Anselm, and I supervised Dynamic Planet this year. 3 years ago, I did Dynamic Planet for the first time at the MIT Invitational in 2018. For many of you, this was your first time doing Dynamic Planet, and for many others, it was just one of countless Dynamic Planet tests you've taken. Either way, I hope you enjoyed taking my test as much as I enjoyed writing it, and I feel extremely honored to have written for so many outstanding teams. I want to give a huge congratulations to everyone who competed, and best of luck with the rest of awards.
Thanks, Ryan. Here are the awards for experimental design this year. In 15th place from New Jersey, we have West Windsor Plainsboro High School North. In 14th place from Michigan, we have Ann Arbor Pioneer High School. In 13th place from Wisconsin, we have Madison West High School. In 12th place from Pennsylvania, we have Harriton High School. In 11th place from Illinois, we have New Trier High School Team A. In 10th place from Indiana, Carmel High School. In 9th place from Texas, Liberal Arts and Science Academy. In 8th place from Nevada, Ed W. Clark High School. In 7th place from California, Palo Alto High School. In 6th place from New Jersey, Montgomery High School. In 5th place from North Carolina, William G. Enlow High School. In 4th place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School South. In 3rd place from New York, Ward Melville High School Team A. In 2nd place from Massachusetts, Acton-Boxborough Regional High School Team A. And in 1st place from Ohio, Solon High School. And now we will have a short video from the event supervisor, Jess.
Hey guys, Jess Vander, your experimental design event supervisor. Just wanted to say thank you so much for participating in the whole virtual write-up rigmarole and doing more push-ups than you've probably done in the last 12 months. For your full breakdown of scores, you won't be able to see that in Olympiad, and in fact, they won't actually represent your actual scores, so I think we're figuring out some way to give you a full breakdown to come, but either way, best of luck. Thanks for doing this.
Awesome. Thank you, Jess. Next up, we have forensics. In 15th place from the state of New York, Ward Melville High School. In 14th place from the state of California, Martin Luther King High School. In 13th from Pennsylvania, Harriton High School. In 12th from Indiana, Carmel High School. In 11th from Wisconsin, Madison West High School. In 10th from Michigan, Troy High School. In 9th from Hawaii, Iolani High School. In 8th from Texas, Seven Lakes High School. In 7th from North Carolina, William G. Enlow High School. In 6th from Pennsylvania, Lower Merion High School. In 5th from New Jersey, Montgomery High School. In 4th from California, Troy High School. In third, from California, Temple City High School. In second, from California, Mountain View High School. And your champions from the state of Ohio, Mason High School. Next up, we'll hear a short video from our amazing supervisors, Sarah and Anthony.
Take one. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Anthony.
And we were your two forensic supervisors for this year, as well as the previous 2 years before this. We would just like to say that we were really, really impressed with your guys' performance on our very, very experimentally formatted test this year. And we're really proud of how far you guys have come as competitors thus far this season.
Yes, and further kudos to you guys for putting up with what has now been a year of both online schooling and also online science Olympiad. And we're very pleased to see you guys, apply the same degree of perseverance towards, just testing, etc.
All right, and we gave you guys our post-tournament chit-chat info. You can reach out to us about questions about the test or just about anything, including life after life of Division D. So yeah.
And with that being said, best of luck to you guys in the rest of your events and to your team and awards, and beyond that to your teams in future competitions as a whole.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Moving on to fossils. In 15th place from New Jersey, Montgomery High School. In 14th place from New York, the Bronx High School of Science. In 13th place from Pennsylvania, Bayard Rustin High School. In 12th place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School South. In 11th place from New York, Ward Melville High School. In 10th place from Michigan, Ann Arbor Pioneer High School. In 9th place from Ohio, Mason High School. In 8th place from Massachusetts, Acton Borough Regional High School. In 7th place from Indiana, Carmel High School. In 6th place from Massachusetts, Lexington High School. In 5th place from Wisconsin, Madison West High School. In 4th place from New York, Great Neck South High School. In 3rd place from California, Troy High School. In 2nd place, also from California, Mountain View High School. And in 1st place, congratulations from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School North. We'll play a quick video from the Fossils Event Supervisors.
Hello everyone, my name is Cruz Soto. I'm a freshman at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and I was your fossils test writer and event supervisor for this year's tournament. I hope that you all had a fantastic time competing in both this event and any of the other ones that you participated in at the MIT Invitational, and we hope that you had a great time at this event as well as continue to have a good time in any of the competitions that you compete in, like the Bird SO, Penn State Invitationals, as well as your regional and state tournaments, and hopefully the national tournament hosted by Arizona State University. Now, despite our online format due to the pandemic, as well as the new test writing standards that we've set for all tournaments. Now, here to wish you the best of luck along with me is Tanny Strophius, a very long-necked creature that appeared on your exam that was originally misconstrued to be a pterosaur due to the fact that it had a lot of vertebrae. So thank you so much to everyone who competed, and we wish you the best of luck in any events. Thank you.
Thank you. Now moving on to geologic mapping. In 15th place from Illinois, New Trier High School. In 14th place from Pennsylvania, Harrison High School. In 13th place from Massachusetts, Lexington High School. In 12th place from New Jersey, John P. Stevens High School. In 11th place from Pennsylvania, Bayard Rustin High School. In 10th place from New York, Great Neck South High School. In 9th place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School North. In 8th place from California, Great Oak High School. In 7th place from New York, Columbia High School. In 6th place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School South. In 5th place from California, Troy High School. In 5th place from New York, Syosset High School. In 4th place from California, Troy High School. In 3rd place from California, Mountain View High School. In 2nd place from Texas, Liberal Arts and Science Academy. In 1st place from Washington, Camas High School.
Thank you, Sarah, for announcing geologic mapping. Now I'll be announcing the top 15 for machines. So in 15th place from Wisconsin, Madison West High School. In 14th place from New York, Ward Melville High School. In 13th place from Maryland, River Hill High School. In 12th place from New Jersey, Montgomery High School. In 11th place from Georgia, Northview High School. In 10th place from Ohio, Solon High School. In 9th place from California, Lynbrook High School. In 8th place from Texas, Seven Lakes High School. In 7th place from North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. In 6th place from Washington, Commerce High School. In 5th place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School South. In 4th place from Ohio, Mason High School. In 3rd place from California, Gretchen Whitney High School. In 2nd place from California, Palo Alto High School. And 1st place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School. Congrats to all of those who participated. Now we have a short video from the machine's event supervisor.
Hello everyone, my name is Stefan and I ES'd machines this year. So for this year's exam, I wanted to make it very application-based to make up for some of the application lost in the lack of a build. And for those of you who didn't take it, that resulted in a 30-question diagram-based test where each question was a calculation answered in scientific notation. And to the right is a graph of the number of teams that ended up doing each calculation correctly, and just some fun stats that came out of the exam. The easiest question was question 8 that 56 out of 142 teams got correct. The hardest question was number 17, which was the only one that no teams got correct. And the longest streak of consecutive right questions was 6. So it was a very difficult exam overall, but I was very happy with how all the teams performed, and I hope that each one of you got something out of it.
Thank you, Stefan. Next is Ornithology. In 15th place from Pennsylvania is Harriton High School. In 14th place from Indiana, Carmel High School. In 13th place from Massachusetts, Acton-Boxborough Regional High School. In 12th place from Ohio, Mason High School. In 11th place from North Carolina, William G. Enlow High School. In 10th place from Massachusetts, Lexington High School. In 9th place from Nevada, Ed W. Clark High School. In 8th place from New Jersey, Montgomery High School. In 7th place from Texas, Stephen F. Austin High School. In 6th place from North Carolina, William G. Enlow High School. In 5th place from Washington, Camas High School. In 4th place from Texas, Seven Lakes High School. In 3rd place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School North. In 2nd place from California, Mountain View High School. And finally, your ornithology champions from New York is Great Neck South High School.
Thanks, Lenny. Next up is protein modeling. In 15th place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School South. In 14th place from California, Troy High School. In 13th place from New Jersey, John P. Stevens High School. In 12th place from New York, Great Neck South High School. In 11th place from Hawaii, Iolani School. In 10th place from North Carolina, William G. Enlow High School. In 9th place from New York, Syosset High School. In 8th place from Pennsylvania, Harriton High School. In 7th place from Texas, Seven Lakes High School. In 6th place from North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. In 5th place from Massachusetts, Lexington High School. In 4th place from California, Lynbrook High School. In 3rd place from Kentucky, DuPont Manual High School. In 2nd place from New York, Ward Melville High School. And finally, in 1st place from Illinois, New Trier High School. Now we'll hear a short video from the event supervisors for protein modeling.
Hey guys, I'm Samir. I'm a second year at Berkeley studying biochem, and I was one of the protein event supervisors for this year.
I'm Nitin. I was the other ES, and I'm a freshman at MIT.
And we'd just like to say that we were very impressed by everybody's performance on a very challenging exam this year. This year's competition season has been really difficult, and we were really excited to event supervise at MIT completely remotely, and we had a really great experience. So thanks to all the competitors for competing.
Congrats, everyone.
Thank you so much to the protein event supervisors. Now we have Sounds of Music.
In 15th place from Massachusetts, Acton-Boxborough Regional High School. In 14th place from Texas, Liberal Arts and Science Academy. In 13th place from North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. In 12th place from Illinois, New Trier High School. In 11th place from Texas, Seven Lakes High School. In 10th place from Massachusetts, Acton-Boxborough Regional High School. In 9th place from California, Troy High School. In 8th place from California, Palo Alto High School. In 7th place from Washington, Camas High School. In 6th place from Illinois, New Trier High School. In 5th place from New Jersey, Montgomery High School. In 4th place from Ohio, Hudson High School. In 3rd place from Ohio, Mason High School. In 2nd place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School South. And in first place, a huge congratulations from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School North. And now moving on to water quality. In 15th place from Massachusetts, Acton-Boxborough Regional High School. In 14th place from Pennsylvania, Lower Merion High School. In 13th place from Illinois, New Trier High School. In 12th place from Ohio, Mason High School. In 11th place from North Carolina, William G. Enlow High School. In 10th place from Pennsylvania, Harriton High School. In 9th place from California, Mountain View High School. In 8th place from Georgia, Walton High School. In 7th place from North Carolina, William G. Enlow High School. In 6th place from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School North. In 5th place from New Jersey, Montgomery High School. In 4th place from Massachusetts, Lexington High School. In 3rd place from New York, Great Neck South High School. In 2nd place from Texas, Seven Lakes High School. And congratulations, your 2021 water quality champions from California, Lynbrook High School. Now we'll hear a quick video from our water quality event supervisor.
Hi everyone, my name is Will Patrone and I was your water quality event supervisor for this year's MIT Invitational. You all should be very, very proud of what you've accomplished. This was not an easy exam. As an environmental science and marine science major at the University of Florida, I was able to address a lot of difficult concepts through past coursework, correspondence with professors, and research articles. These concepts made this exam challenging, but hopefully fun for you all. Congratulations to every single team that competed. You all did a great job. For all your future endeavors, I hope Science Olympiad invigorated the love for STEM within you as it did for me. And for those who will end up seeing as a supervisor, whether it's in water quality, forensics, experimental design, or the trial event I helped start, agrobio, I hope you all have a great semester and that 2021 treats you as well as it can. Good luck and enjoy.
Well, thank you, Will, for that very uplifting message. And so that wraps up all of our official events. For the first of our 3 trial events, we have digital structures. And so in 15th place from Ohio, Mason High School. In 14th place from Texas, Seven Lakes High School. In 13th place from California, Palo Alto High School. And in 12th place from Maryland, River Hill High School. In 11th place from Massachusetts, Lexington High School. In 10th place from Washington, Bothell High School. In 9th place from North Carolina, William G. Enlow High School. In 8th place from Washington, Asotin High School. In 7th place from Massachusetts, Acton-Boxborough Regional High School. In 6th place from California, Mountain View High School. In 5th place from Georgia, Walton High School. In 4th place, from North Carolina, William G. Enloe High School. In 3rd place, from California, Troy High School. In 2nd place, from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School North. And in 1st place, our 2021 Digital Structures champion from Michigan, Novi High School. And now for our next event, Lean Mean Meme Machine. Starting off in 15th place, we have from Massachusetts, Acton-Boxborough Regional High School. In 14th place, from California, Temple City High School. In 13th place, from New Jersey, Montgomery High School. In 12th place, from Wisconsin, Menominee High School. In 11th place, from North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. In 10th place, from Washington, Bothell High School. In 9th place, from California, Milpitas High School. In 8th place, from New York, Scarsdale High School. In 7th place, from Michigan, Ann Arbor Pioneer High School. In 6th place, from Indiana, Carmel High School. In 5th place, from New York, Syosset High School. In 4th place, from Pennsylvania, Lower Merion High School. In 3rd place, from California, Diamond Bar High School. In 2nd place, from Ohio, Westlake High School. And in 1st place, our 2021 Lean Mean Meme Machine champions from New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School North. And now for a message from your event supervisors, including me.
Hi guys, I'm Madison.
And I'm June, and we're part of your Lean Mean Meme Machine team.
We're so glad that you enjoyed our event so much this year, and we had so much fun and so many sleepless nights writing and grading this test.
We spent many hours laughing at the meme rules you submitted, and we wish all those events could be real.
We also were extremely impressed by the creativity and the humor that went into the freestyle memes.
We hope you had as much fun taking this exam as we did writing it, and a big shout out to everyone who helped write and grade this event for us.
Thanks for everything, guys. Bye-bye.
All right, and now finally for Write and Catted. In 15th place from California, Milpitas High School. In 14th place from Ohio, Solon High School. In 13th place from New Jersey, Bergen County Academies. In 12th place from New Jersey, Montgomery High School. In 11th place from Indiana, Carmel High School. In 10th place from California, Glen A. Wilson High School. In 9th place from Virginia, Lake Braddock High School. In 8th place from New York, Great Neck South High School. In 7th place from Georgia, Northview High School. In 6th place from New York, Ward Melville High School. In 5th place from Washington, Bothell High School. In 4th place from California, South Pasadena High School. In 3rd place from Florida, James S. Rickards High School. In 2nd place from Michigan, Saline High School. And finally, in 1st place from Maryland, River Hill High School.
So, in addition to the 150 teams that we had competing this year, we also had an exhibition team, and that was us. So during some of the off moments this week, some of our planning committee members took some of the tests that you guys did, and we have placements for those. So in astronomy, we had 19th place, Chem Lab 4th place, Dynamic Planet 19th place, and Ornithology 1st place. So that wraps up the event placement portion of the award ceremony. We'd like to give a big thank you to all of our event supervisors for working so hard for the past few months of preparing all of the exams and the grading for our invitational. And next we'll be moving on to presenting the team awards and the special team award.
Thank you, Julia, and all the event supervisors that made this tournament possible. This year, we will be giving out a special award to the top school participating in the MIT Invitational for the first time outside of the top 15 teams. This year's special award goes to Palo Alto High School. Congratulations! I'll now hand it off to Thomas and Yoshi, who will be announcing the team awards.
All right, thank you, Elizabeth. So we'll go ahead and announce the team awards. As said previously, we will be announcing the top 15 schools. If 2 teams from the same school place in the top 15, we'll only announce the higher ranking one. And to get us started, in 15th place from the state of New York, we have Ward Melville High School, the score of 423.
And in 14th place from the state of California, Limbrook High School with a score of 422.
In 13th place from the state of Massachusetts, Acton Boxborough Regional High School with a score of 416.
And in 12th place from Massachusetts, Lexington High School with a score of 411.
Next up, in 11th place from the state of New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School South with a score of 396.
And in 10th place from Wisconsin, Madison West High School with a score of 366.
Moving into the top 9 rankings, in 9th place from New Jersey, Montgomery High School with a score of 327.
In 8th place from Indiana, Carmel High School with 293.
In 7th place from the state of Texas, Seven Lakes High School with a score of 289.
In 6th place from Illinois, breaking the tie in 6th and 7th place, New Trier High School.
Very exciting tiebreaker there. In 5th place from North Carolina, we have William G. Enlow High School with a score of 261.
And in 4th place from California, Troy High School with a score of 222.
In 3rd place, with another exciting tiebreaker, we have from California, Mountain View High School.
And in 2nd place from Ohio with a score of 208, Mason High School.
Finally, your MIT Invitational champions from the neighboring state of New Jersey, West Windsor Plainsboro High School North with a score of 206.
With that, congratulations to all the teams who placed and those who competed. Thank you to all of you guys, competitors and coaches included. Results should be posted now or very, very soon at Olympiad.com. Awards, mailing address form, which is important. Please have your coaches fill out the form, the linked form, once, one address per school, since we cannot mail the medals individually to the students. So have one address per school, otherwise you won't be able to get your trophies and medals in that linked address. And for those competitors, you are able to join the Discord in the link shown in the slides. And thank you all for tuning into this award ceremony. That is all from us, and we hope to see you in the next tournament.